Hello, hello. It's me, Cindy B, and I am here to talk to you today about rotating your closet. Yes, yes. Let us all put away our cold weather clothing and welcome in the spring and summer. I am so ready for colorful clothing. I am so ready to get out of the flannels and long underwear and get into the crisp cottons and airy linens. Yay! And I'm going to help you make that transition as easily as possible. Where are we going to start? Well, we're going to start by taking all of our cold weather clothes out of our closet. Yay! And guess what we're going to do then? We are going to make sure anything that needs to be laundered gets laundered, and anything that needs repaired gets repaired. So, first thing you're going to look for is sweaters, and your sweaters may need to have some pills taken off of them. It is really quite common for acrylic sweaters to get those little roly-polies on them, and those come right up. You do not want to pull them with your hands because it's damaging to the fibers. You want to get actually a sweater shaver. You can buy those on Amazon. I'm sure there are plenty of other places. I'll put an Amazon link before with search. And you just go lightly over the fabric and it cuts off those pills, okay? And if you have a sweater that has just loose yarn fibers, you can get a crochet hook and pull those fibers to the back of that garment gently and tuck them in to the other parts of the garment so they're not hanging out, and that should be just fine. And then, as I said, if there are any other repairs in your garment, missing buttons, zippers, hems that need to be tacked up, you'll want to take care of that too. And the reason we're doing this is so we can put away our clothes to make room for our spring and summer wardrobe, and we want to be able to know when we put away our clothes that when we take them out, they are ready to wear. They're ready to just hang up and rock and roll and go, okay? Remember, when you have all your sweaters ready to put away, you want to fold them, not hang them. The reason you want to fold your sweaters is because if you're hanging your sweaters for a long period of time, they're going to stretch out. Those fibers are going to give, and you don't want to lose the shape of your sweaters. I mean, it's just tragic when we accidentally destroy our clothes. So fold up your sweaters, and if you put them in a drawer, great. If you put them on a bin, great. Just be sure that if you're putting your sweaters in a bin and you've hand washed, that your sweaters are in fact dry. If you put a sweater into a bin and it's not fully dry, it could mildew, and that's just really that is really sad, and it smells really bad. You don't want to do that. You also want to go to your hall closet and take care of your winter jackets. Your winter jackets, believe it or not, should also be appropriate laundered once or twice a year, at least once, and certainly at the end of the season. Read your label to determine how that gets done, because it's not always clear. And of course, it's always easier if you can remove all of your off-season items from your closet and then just have your spring and summer there. If you've got a guest closet you can put all that stuff in, that is most awesome, or into bins out of the way in another room. That is most awesome too. And the reason is, if we have too much stuff all put together in one place, we look at it and it looks kind of like a cluster. It becomes very difficult for us to make coherent decisions. It causes what's called decision fatigue when we looked at all this stuff. In effect, you know, when we're looking at all of our wardrobe together, all those things aren't really good options for us to be wearing. Only one section of it is, but our brain doesn't consciously know that. So anything you can do to separate your warm weather clothes from your winter clothes, cold weather clothes, is great. If you've got them in the same closet, you know, if you can put a divider up between them, that's even great. Or put them to the back of the closet and your spring summer stuff to the front, that will work too. So you will want to make sure to keep the air fresh in your closet as much as possible, or your bins. You can put little sachets in with your bins for things that are locked away for a long time. You can either make those yourself, you know, at your DIY craft store, or you can buy them. You can also, what I do is I run around the house once a month or so with a product, an air freshener or something like Febreze to freshen up so things don't get stale smelling in unused closets. And that is often helpful as well. Now, now that we've got our winter stuff packed away, well, you know, even before that, while you're packing away your winter stuff, one of the things you have to look for is, are there in your winter clothes, was there anything in your closet that you did not wear, right? Can you look at it and say, why didn't I wear that? Is it because it doesn't fit? Is it because I don't like it? Is it because there's some reason I can't wear it? And if it's any one of those reasons, you want to deal with it now. Because the chances are, if you didn't wear it this year, you probably will not wear it next year. So if it needs tailoring, you know, put it aside so you know that needs to be done. Right? You don't need to do it now, but you need to put it aside so you know it needs to be done before you pull it out and forget next year and don't wear it all next season. Otherwise, remember our mantra. If it needs to go, consign if it's better wear, donate or find a new home for it, or rag bin, right? Because we want to recycle. We want to be responsible for those things we bring into our home as much as possible. I'm very fond of finding new homes for things, especially if I don't like them. I figure I'm responsible for it being on this planet. I should rehome it if I can at all. And now you should have a closet or a front of your closet that is focused only on those things that are appropriate for the season at hand. Right? That is our spring and summer area. And now, oh boy, now we can focus on those lighter clothes, those more colorful clothes, those different fabrics, and working on that wardrobe. And that is another video entirely. I hope you've enjoyed these tips. I hope they help you out. Please smash like. I'm going to have a lot more videos to follow. And if you found any helpful tips, be sure to subscribe. We'll have more coming up soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Cindy B, Authentically Me. Bye-bye.